Yo, what's going on, guys? D.L.G. D.L.Gital Gaston, also known as D.L.Gital, VIDEnardO, or Gastonography. As you can tell, 2013 is coming to an end. I'm making this video on Christmas Eve, and also this is going to be my final video for 2013. Even though I did not get to make a lot of vlogs as I promised during my New Year video that I made for this year, because I said to myself, you know what, video blogging is not my magnum opus, it's not my main specialty, because I'm not that good at it, if you notice. I will tell you one of the most surprising things that happened to me this year. Now, I already made a video about this in my previous video, as you can see right here, if you click there. But one of the most surprising things that happened to me this year was bumping into cool DJ Red Alert. Now, for those of y'all that don't know who he is, or bam, this is him right here, or bam, this is him right here, wherever he appears, his picture, whatnot. Y'all can Google search him too, but just to give y'all a brief description of who he is, especially to the younger hip-hop audience who are watching this video. He is one of the most legendary DJs, one of the most iconic pioneers of hip-hop music. He's worked for 98.7 in New York, Hot 97 also in New York. He also hosts a show called Backspin on Sirius XM, if it's still around, but I'm not sure because I don't own Sirius. And also he's the founder of Violator Records alongside with the late Chris Lighty. Also, he's discovered so many hip-hop acts, including the entire Native Tongues Collective, which includes Queen Latifah, De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, even non-Native Tongues collectives such as BDP, Boogie Down Productions, KRS-One, and Sparky D, who I'm actually Facebook friends with. And speaking of BDP, he appears in 2 of their tracks, The Bridge Is Over, the edited version, and Jimmy. First time I ever heard Red Alert was in 1996 or 1997. This is when I started buying hip-hop records for the first time. Started off with Nas As It Was Written. And while I was looking through the shelves, then I saw this record here. I almost bought it. But not too long ago, I listened to the mix on YouTube, and I said, wow, I really missed out on this shit when it was in print at the time. Now I can, listen to it on YouTube. Just reading at my encounter with Red Alert, which was pretty awkward. It was on the MARTA train back in June. I did like this to him, kind of smiled on my face a little bit. He looked at me for like a couple seconds and turned the other way. And this is me when I said, Mr. Red Alert, this is him. Then after that encounter, as soon as I got home, I tweeted him and I also wrote to him on his Facebook fan page. And he actually retweeted me. And he also responded to my post on his Facebook wall. And he said, respect on that. So I respect him for saying that. Now, I don't know if I said this before, but when it comes to celebrities or well-known personalities or whatnot, my intention is not to engage in conversations with them because I respect their privacy, especially to someone who I am beneath. Plus, I don't know how they interact with their fans in general, in their everyday life or whatnot. But even if I do encounter a celebrity, just give them my greetings, shake their hands or whatnot if I do, and keep it moving. Even if Red Alert is watching this video, because I am tagging him in it, props to you, respect to the legend, and also happy belated birthday because you just turned 56. You always got a fan of me, and much love. I used to do a little bit of music myself. As a matter of fact, I still own my MV8800, which was also my very first YouTube video as well, back in 2009, as you can see right there. The last time I touched this was sometime in 2012. I might eventually get back into it someday, but I don't know, because I found my true passion in life, which has always been art. I'll make a future video about the music, but not now. Speaking of art, I have improved so much on my artistic skills, especially my digital artistry, plus my photography skills as well, especially since I'm best known for my work with Naisha Valentine, who has been a professional model for 8 years, and we have had a partnership for nearly 2 years now. If y'all want to check out the majority of my work, please check out facebook.com/enterthegaston. Also, you can feel free to follow me on Instagram to check out more of my work, and also on Twitter, D.L.Gital L. Gaston. As far as me purchasing items, because I bought a lot of shit this year, the biggest accomplishment is finally owning the Nikon D800. $2,300 well worth spent, which I bought from a fellow photographer from eBay. Plus I also purchased the Wacom Matus, which is going to help me professionally when it comes to me doing illustrations and so on. Even though I've been doing some reading on how to perfect on your drawing skills, and also watching some YouTube videos on that as well. So it's going to help me eventually. Throughout everything in 2013, I am glad that my mother is still with me. She survived 3 surgeries. She nearly lost her life in July from a malpractice gone wrong, and she suffered from a calcification in her right breast. Now, calcification is what she caught was non-cancerous, especially at her age, and because she caught it early. And calcification is when the breast milk becomes sandy, and it will produce some sort of a cancer if it's not removed right away. So eventually my mom had that surgery in September. She had 2 of them, because the second one, there were blood clots in her right breast, which was causing the blood and the calcification to not get drained out. And third one, which was just last week, for her to get her silicone replacement for her right breast, and also a breast lift on her left. I'm glad and honored that she survived all this. I appreciate all the love that a lot of my friends and family have also shown as well. So respect on y'all. Hopefully 2014 will be successful for me, because I want to start my freelance career in photography, videography, video editing, digital art, graphic design. Hopefully it will become successful and I can get more clients too. And also to gain some connections, but some people ignore me. I guess they're ignoring such an underground talent like myself. Underrated, however you want to name it. Peace to all y'all. Respect. This is my final video for 2013. Now, this camera is going to be on sale.